Welcome to another exciting broadcast on Powers of the Mind. I'm Brother Malcolm, and I am here with you today to share some insights on spirituality, Enlightenism, and self-empowerment of the mind. All changes begin in the mind. The mind is where we make the changes. In the mind is consciousness, the awareness that we are someone. I am aware of being someone in the mind. And this awareness impacts my decisions and my actions and everything that I do. So if I believe what others are telling me or have told me about who I am, then my mind will accept it. And then I will begin to believe that I am inadequate and that I am a victim of other people who have greater power than I have. But I have the greater power within me. It's just that I don't know it until I discover it for myself. And then when you discover this power for yourself, then you will understand that a part of this power is in every living being, connected, not separated. So that when we meditate or pray, the power is in every person. Whether you are in the United States of America, you're in Europe, or Africa, Asia, Latin America, wherever you are, there is the power. So it is everywhere, omnipresent, in all lives. What does that mean? Well, it means that if we can understand the power, create a relationship with the power, then we can stop self-victimizing ourselves with someone else's beliefs. That's what it means to me. The power in you to stop thinking and living as a victim in the United States of America, where you become victimized by your race and color, then your intelligence and so forth. And you have people all over the world, all in the world, but in this country where we're living. See, it's not just people that look like me that are suffering. It's people that look like other people that are suffering. See, there are people that are suffering, both white, black, brown, yellow, so forth. There are people that are living in pain today, and they're unwilling, most of them are unwilling to search within themselves for the solution. So they victimize themselves to stay in the pain by using the beliefs that were passed on to them from the previous generation, their parents and teachers and so forth, regardless of the color. So you don't want to change. You think that you can make it work. You think you can make toxicity work to overcome pain in your life. And toxicity cannot overcome the pain in your life. Clarity, power, and the power of imagination to create a new person is how you're going to change your awareness of being the person that you are today. We cannot detach ourselves from God and believe in God. Then you begin to believe in what you have heard. It's hearsay information from someone else that you have read or heard about. You have to have a trustful relationship with yourself and the power within you, and to know that all of your life, since you have been on this planet, this power has been in you. It has communicated with you through silent thoughts about what to do, how to clear up the issues in your life. Don't do this, don't do that. I am not talking about the schizophrenic thoughts that people may have about some person that's a manic depressive person. I'm not talking about those types of thoughts. I'm talking about clear thoughts. So you know the difference between an illusion and clarity. And you know the difference between an illusion and clarity because of the mindset that you have created to free yourself of the illusory beliefs that's kept you in prison, believing that you are someone that you're not. You are not that person. You're not that person. And the power in you does not recognize that person. There are no favoritisms that happens in this consciousness. Not conscious, no respect of people because of their race and color. Don't see the world this way. You have to see the world from a different perspective. when you clear your mind up, you see the world from a different perspective, where you learn how to get to the level of compassion for yourself, and then you have compassion for others. And this compassion for yourself and for others will lead you to authentic love. That's where you're headed. We do not have to die physically in order to be free. Freedom comes from the mind. And when we let go of this hearsay information where people have been telling you that the only way that you're going to get this freedom is you're going to have to die, and then you have to go to heaven. Well, who created heaven? Human beings did, out of their imagination. They've never been to heaven. Can't tell you anything about heaven. Can't tell you anything about hell except the things that you create to say that you're going to be burning in eternal fire and so forth. But they haven't been to hell. And when you recognize where you have you been living in hell? Meaning, have you been living in pain and suffering? Yes. Because when you deal with hearsay information and you distrust the power within you, there is nothing to come into your life, into existence, but your beliefs, and your beliefs are going to produce pain in your life. You have the power today to stop self-victimizing yourself with other people's beliefs. Stop using somebody else's beliefs to just try to discover the power in you. They can't tell you how to discover it. You have to discover it for yourself. And you have to make a commitment. And you have to make a commitment to go into your mind where all of the things that are there that are causing the pain and suffering in your life. You can't go back and read some history books. And you think that the more you know about the past, the better you're going to live in the present. You're not. Because the people in the past were not free. Now, I'm not talking about slaves. Not African slaves. I'm talking about slavery of the mind, where everyone was a slave to their beliefs and victimized by the beliefs and are unwilling to change their beliefs. When you're unwilling to change, then you cannot create a trustful relationship with the power within you. You want to stay where you are, and you think that the more people that proclaim faith in something, that makes it so. That validates what you have heard. Then you say, well, I don't have to do anything. There are thousands of millions of people believe and think the same way that I do. Yes, you do have to do something if you want to do something about your life. If you want to change your life, you can't wish it away. You can't pray it away. You have to go into your mind and work and remove all of the toxins in your mind so that you can see that you are greater than the person that you have been taught to believe that you are. And then you can see something different in your life. This applies to everyone. You may see, because you're looking at me, you may think I'm only talking to one group of people. I'm talking about who I am and what in my journey. And my journey is similar to all of the people that look like me. Now, your journey may be similar to all of the people that look like you. And you may think that you don't have to change, nor do you have to listen to me or anything I have to say. Because somebody may have told you that I don't know anything. Okay? Be that as it may, one thing I do know. I know that working in the mind is the way you overcome the pain in your life. Working in the mind is where you overcome the pain of self-victimization. I'm Brother Malcolm. Check back with me on another broadcast. Be sure to get the book Enlightenism. Wonderful book. Wonderful because it shares insights about a new way to think and live. Enlightenism is the key to changing how you think and live. It will guide you into the mind, and then you then can travel on your own in the mind to discover that you are greater than the person that you're currently aware of being. I'm Brother Malcolm. Have a great day.